Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Hidden Springs, and this is actually like part of their like weird kind of, I mean, not weird. It's not their normal label. It's because it's actually a crayon painting, or crayon drawing. Happy Birthday Jelly Bean. And I don't know the full story behind this one, but I think it's actually maybe one of the kids of the staff, owners, or brewers. And I actually saw it, I think Instagram. She's like really excited. She helped make the beer. And this is called Fairies Are Real. This is a root beer float inspired robust porter at 7%, includes lactose. So she actually, little girl, like cute little girl, was excited to help make beer that day. So that's really cool. Obviously she won't be able to drink it for way over a decade. So cool for her. Beer is so dark. Robust porter. Jesus Christ. This guy pours like a freaking imperial stout. Yeah, whatever they did, they chose some dark grains on this guy. So this is straight up pitch black, super dark head. Can't even see anything through the light. Robust porter, forget about it. Like, this don't look like most porters. This looks like full on imperial stout. There's stout beers that aren't even remotely this dark. This is pitch black. Like, Jesus. Yeah, this is really dark. So on the nose, that's root beer. Wow, awesome. I mean, I wish I did a little bit more research, but I mean, from where I stand, root beer is mostly derived from like the flavors of sarsaparilla. So yeah, what is that? Sarsaparilla, right? Sarsaparilla, a little bit of like, I think I imagine for sure there's vanilla in there too. And then you get the really nice kind of like roasty, chocolatey notes of a porter in the background. So it's like vanilla, sarsaparilla, cola, and like this really nice kind of like roasty base of a pretty robust porter, like roasty robust porter. Cheers. Pretty good execution. Yeah, they've figured out that singular note of root beer quite well, on top of a really nice kind of robust porter. The porter is just has a nice bed to it. I feel like if you sit this beer at like 4.5, or probably not 4.5, I don't think many people are brewing porter at 4.5 to with adjuncts, but if you sit this porter at like 5.5, 7.5 or something like that, or sorry, 5.5 or 6.5, I think you might not have enough underneath. But at 7, you're above porter range, right? Jeez, man, I forgot my vital stats already. So that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But yeah, I think you're actually right around the top end on American Porter. You have a really nice kind of like, I would love to try this beer naked, just like have the porter. It has a really nice kind of creaminess, a nice kind of chocolate note, like a little bit of espresso, rounded qualities, a little bit of bitterness on the back end. Obviously, I think the goal was not to hop this too heavy because you want the root beer flavors to show, but a really nice kind of just rich, roasty porter, an imperial porter, honestly, at 7%. Yeah, I think you're above the top range of American porter at 7%. Yeah, you're at 7.1. So yeah, and then up front, you get this kind of like root based kind of root beer flavor. I would argue you need more residual sweetness, more vanilla to round out those kind of like root beer flavors. I have a little cold, but boy, is that tasty. I mean, it's a really nice porter, and it has those really nice desserty root beer tones to it. It's a little bitter too, so it's like adult root beer. It's not just like sweet Barks root beer. It's so creamy. That's a fun one. Great execution. I think the base beer is fantastic. That's just tasty. A little bit licoricey, just like has that really nice kind of end of that porter that really shows like a big, tasty dark beer. I like this guy. They didn't go too far in the root beer, and they really made a great porter. So, oh yeah, because you get the root beer up front, aromatics, up flavor up front, maybe has a lingering flavor, the base beer is really fantastic. And that's really what I think what sells a lot of adjunct beers. Like, have a great base beer, play with the flavors afterwards. Wow, so tasty. Let's go with a solid. A lot of pressure on this guy. I like it. Let's go with a 94. Fairies are real. Shout out to happy birthday, Jelly Bean. Thank you for your awesome crayon drawing. Cheers, later.